Good morning, my people. It's 24th of July here, middle of winter in the southern hemisphere. I just finished my morning run. Gonna head out now to lift some heavy things in my forest gym. You can see the sun rising there. The sun hasn't quite risen. You think that's my lens that's blurry? Let's check. Is that better? Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, so I like to wake up early. I've been reading in bed with coffee, and then I got up with my jog. I'm thinking this morning, there's lots of clever people all over the world, writers and philosophers and poets, that have helped me come to see that a life worth living is a life that's ordered around a theme, as it were. I use the word theme because I don't like the word purpose, because when I've heard philosophers and writers talk about a life driven by purpose, often they go on to say, well, that purpose will come to you divinely from some other place, and then you'll know, and this is what you've got to do with your time on earth. I prefer the word theme, which is not what I've come up with, but it's from writers that I've read. So many people, and perhaps I even grew up in this world, do live their lives according to a theme. In other words, they don't just randomly do whatever. They live their lives according to a theme brought down to them through their tradition. So I grew up in a Christian tradition, Anglican Christian. I don't know how long my family tradition has been that, but if it's 1,000 years, I wouldn't be surprised. That's your theme then becomes to live the life, the good life, as taught by the church, by the priests, by those around you, and that orders your life. It gives you a theme, and I think that's probably better than no theme. I don't know. I think the fear that people have is if they don't have a theme, they'll descend into drunkenness, debauchery, criminality. I'm not even sure that that's true. But more recently, really, it's very difficult for anybody to really have a theme that is based on the old religions. The idea of a god with a long beard living up beyond the clouds somewhere. Nobody actually really believes that. Even people that go to church, they kind of think that they're supposed to believe it, or believe it in some funny metaphorical way. But the problem is that removes a theme, because it's good to have a theme. So many people then sit without a theme completely, and maybe this is why we see people getting caught up in depression, getting caught up in anxiety, not knowing what to do, what is right, caught up in conflicts, what I feel like doing and what I should be doing, and what should I be doing, and what should I be doing, what should I what should I want, what should I choose as my theme of what I should do. It becomes complicated. But I've become open to the idea that my life theme has to do with place. Place making. What is it that this place I'm walking through now, Pebblespring Farm, what is it that it can be made to be? What is it that I can help it to be? And in the process of making this place into its best possible version of itself, does that help me to become the best possible version of myself? And of course, place can be the making of a building. It can be the making of a desk environment, which makes you more efficient. It can be the making of a clearing in a forest or a bridge over a stream. All of these are places. And how do we interact with place in an authentic way? This is what I want. Is that authenticity? This is what I want the place to be. Maybe inauthentic would be, this is what I think the place should be, according to some external force. This is what the church thinks the place should be. This is what the environmentalists think the place should be. This is what the law, the country, the state, the corporations, the nagging Karens on Facebook, this is what they think the place should be. I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about having the confidence and the courage to ask yourself, what do I want this place to be? What do I want this place to be? And trusting that as the authentic. Of course, interrogating that thinking with all that we know in science and in law and in ethics, of course. But trying that experiment of place. Place as theme. Your life theme as place. My life theme as place. Think about that. I'm going to think about it. I'm swirling around the idea in my mouth to see if it resonates, to see if it has authenticity. Anyhow, gonna work out now, people. Talk later. Gonna lift some heavy things now.